Hello everyone. How you're doing? I hope you're doing good. Welcome back to another video once more again with me. If this is the first time you're seeing this face here, you're highly welcome, and I am Tonia and you are an in Tonia's channel. Okay, thank you so much for dropping by. And to you, my returning subscribers, I really appreciate you. I can't thank you enough. All I just want you to know is that you are well appreciated. Thank you so much for always coming back to check on your girl. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's dive into the topic for today. My topic for today is 5 signs God is protecting you from a bad relationship. So if you are interested in knowing my 5 signs, stick around, okay? My sign number 1 is moving away. Yeah, moving away. God putting in distance in between. So if you are in a relationship and you are not even sure if such relationship is healthy for you, or you are not even sure if that's exactly what you want for yourself, or you are not even sure what you're doing in such a relationship, and all of a sudden the other person is moving away. Maybe he got a job transfer, maybe he's moving out of the country, maybe he's moving out of the state, maybe he's relocating to a different city. Okay, that could be a sign God is telling you that such relationship is not his will for you, thereby putting in that distance in between. So if such a thing happen, it could be a sign that you just have to let it go and allow the will of God to take its place in your life. It could be a sign that God is telling you that this is not what he has planned for you. Such a relationship is not healthy for you, and so that is not his will for you, and so he needs to take you away from such relationship. It's a bad relationship for you. My sign number 2, reveal their ugly character earlier and leaves you. Yes, it is a sign that God is protecting you from a bad relationship. Okay, I know that it can be sad for someone you like to be mad at you and to leave you, but look at it this way. In reality, it could be a sign that God is telling you that such a relationship is not good for you. Okay, perhaps you must have thought that, okay, finally this new relationship will result into marriage. Perhaps you must have thought that finally you have met the person of your dream, but boom, from nowhere this person showed you a total different character that you didn't know exists in him or her. Then and you might be thinking, what happened? Why the sudden change? Did he change? Did she change? But no, he or she didn't change, because God has a way of doing his own things. At the appropriate time, he makes known to you the things that were hidden to you. Okay, he didn't change and she didn't change. God has a way of protecting us. God can be protecting us by bringing the truth to light. Bringing the truth to light. Now look at it this way. What if you entered into that relationship or into that marriage without a person revealing their true identity, their character, and you enter, and then what happened? That marriage will become unhealthy. That relationship will become unhealthy, toxic to you, and it's not going to give God glory. That is why we should always learn to listen to the signs, to listen to God when he speaks to us, to follow his wills and his directions, so that in our relationships, in our lives, we do things that give God glory. Now, my next sign is if you are not at peace with it, or your friends, families, your relatives end up being right. Okay, what do I mean here? What I'm saying here is that at times we may not feel at peace with someone, and even our friends, our relatives may not feel at peace with that same someone, and we end up still staying in there and going along with that person. And at the end, it turns out that our friends, our relatives, our families end up being right in what they feel, even if you yourself you felt it, but you ignored it. Now, if it turns out that way, it is not a time for you to feel humiliated. It is not a time for you to feel bad, or that you allowed yourself to be used or anything. It ended up that it didn't work out because that wasn't the plan of God for you. But that is not the kind of relationship God plans for us. You know, at times we humans, we tend to be at the front of our God, which is not how it's supposed to be. God is our creator. He tends to protect us from everything that brings harms to us, everything that doesn't give our spirit joy, anything that takes away his peace from us. He tends to protect us from it. But at times we humans tend to ignore the signs, or hearken to the refuse to listen to the voice of God when he speaks to us. And what does he do? He just allows you to go, because at times it is best that experiences, makes you understand that you should have listening to the voice of God in you, okay? Listening to the direction of God will let you know that God is protecting you from a bad relationship. My next sign is if someone was leading you on, okay, making you believe that you are in it together, or was leading you on, making you believe that he cares about you, and at the end he ended up dating, or dating someone else, or cheating someone else. Okay, so this is a sign that God is protecting you from such a relationship. Okay, so if this happened while the person was trying to lead you on into being in a relationship, okay, and it happens that he goes out and he talks to other ladies, and or he even cheats, okay, it is a sign that God is protecting you from such a relationship. It could be that, okay, he has been doing this, but you didn't know, but out of a blue, you got to know about it. Someone that knows you saw them, and the person came to let you know. You don't even know how long he has been doing that, or she has been doing that, and now this is the time God has chosen to bring it to the light, so that he will let you see that that relationship isn't good for you. So when such a thing happened, it's a sign that God is protecting you from not going further into that relationship, because it is a bad relationship for you. And my last sign is if you pray for a relationship and it doesn't happen, and it didn't work out, or a relationship you want to be in and it didn't happen, then it is a sign that God is protecting you. Yes. Now, what I'm trying to say is that if you are in a relationship with someone and it didn't work out, that relationship didn't work out, it doesn't mean that that person is a bad person. It doesn't mean that that person is not good as a person. It only means that that person wasn't meant to be with you. Now, it could be that someday that person can be the best husband for someone else, or the best wife for someone else, but not for you. So, God has a way of protecting us. God always wants the best for us. We certainly may not be in agreement with Him, but the truth is that He is our Creator and He knows what is best for us. At times, it is very difficult for us to understand that God saying no to our prayers is because it is not in line with His plans for us. Now, 1 John chapter 5 verse 14 says, I'm reading from my Bible here. It says, "This is the confidence that we have in approaching God, that if we ask anything according to His will, He hears us." So, at times, it is very difficult for us to understand that when God says yes to our prayers, it means that it is a yes for Him, and it is a yes for our benefit, and it is a yes because it is time for that prayer to be answered. But when He says no, it is not because we are not in line with His ways. No. Instead, it is contrary. He's saying no is because that which we are requesting for is not in line with His plans for us. So, at times it is very difficult for us to understand this. But once you get to understand this, and then you begin to understand that everything that happened to you has the mark of Christ, and it's because it is the will of God for it to take place. That is why it is taking place. There are some prayer requests that we pray, and God says to Himself, I know, but it is not time. There is a reason that it is not time. Okay? So, when we pray for a relationship and it didn't happen, okay, it doesn't mean that in future we are not going to be in a relationship. It doesn't mean that God does not want the best for you. It doesn't mean that you are not ready to be in a relationship. It only means that that particular moment, you being in a relationship, is not in line with God's plans for you. I really do hope you understand me. So, that is my 5 signs God is protecting you from a bad relationship. I hope you understood, and I hope you enjoyed it. So, thank you so much for watching. Like I said before I started, if this is the first time you're seeing me, please do not forget to like, to share, and to give me your own comments. Share with me your own idea, what you think, and everything in the comment section. And if this is not your first time, you have always come back here to check on me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. Thank you, and God bless you. See you guys in my next video. Bye. Ciao.